Crimson Desert is a highly anticipated action-adventure game from Pearl Abyss that immerses players in the sprawling continent of Pywell. The story revolves around Cliff, a seasoned mercenary haunted by his troubled past. With a dynamic combat system offering diverse fighting styles, the game invites players to master various strategies. Its world is alive with intricate details, including changing weather, vibrant towns, challenging puzzles, and countless activities that encourage exploration. Designed as a deeply engaging single-player experience, Crimson Desert promises a blend of rich storytelling and captivating gameplay.
What I can tell you now is that this mission will restore the disrupted province.
Metal Gear Solid Delta. Snake Eater reimagines the classic stealth action game Metal Gear Solid 3: Snake Eater with modern technology. Developed by Konami using Unreal Engine 5, this remake revitalizes the visuals and gameplay while preserving the original's complex story and iconic stealth mechanics. Set against the backdrop of the Cold War, players step into the shoes of Naked Snake, tasked with rescuing a Russian scientist and stopping the creation of a devastating superweapon. Survival is key. Players must adapt to harsh environments, find food, and blend into their surroundings using camouflage to outwit enemies.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Dynasty Warriors Origins reinvents the beloved hack-and-slash series with fresh storytelling and gameplay. Developed by Omega Force and Koei Tecmo, the game takes place during the legendary Three Kingdoms period in ancient China. Players assume the role of a mysterious hero suffering from amnesia, offering a new perspective on historical events. The game retains its signature large-scale battles, but introduces refined combat systems requiring strategic thinking and resource management. Players can customize their fighting style through weapon selection and skill development in an RPG-inspired progression system. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle brings the iconic archaeologist back in a thrilling new adventure crafted by Machine Games and Bethesda Softworks. Set in 1937, the game follows Indiana Jones, portrayed by Troy Baker, as he embarks on a global quest to uncover the secrets of the Great Circle while battling Nazi adversaries. Combining exploration, combat, and puzzles, players will traverse ancient temples and use Indy's signature whip to overcome challenges. Blending first-person and third-person gameplay, the game captures the adventurous and daring spirit of the Indiana Jones franchise, delivering a seamless mix of action, stealth, and platforming.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
What do you mean if I could keep up?
Jurassic Park Survival is an upcoming single-player action-adventure game from Saber Interactive that immerses players in the thrilling world of Jurassic Park. Taking place on Isla Nublar, the story begins just after the catastrophic events of the original 1993 film. Players step into the role of Dr. Maya Joshi, an InGen scientist stranded on the island, forced to survive in a dangerous environment overrun with dinosaurs. The game focuses heavily on stealth and survival, as players must outwit a variety of dinosaur species, each with distinct and adaptive behaviors. Exploration is a key element, with the island featuring dense jungles, abandoned facilities, and previously unseen locations. Phantom Blade Zero is an action RPG developed by S-Game that merges traditional Chinese wuxia aesthetics with a unique kung fu punk steampunk style. Players take on the role of the Dark Raider, an exiled member of the Order, as they pursue a path of revenge and uncover the hidden truths of the Wulin. The game features fast-paced third-person hack-and-slash combat, challenging players to master intricate combos and battle strategies against diverse enemies. The story promises rich narrative depth, intertwining personal vendettas with broader conspiracies in a dark, atmospheric world that blends martial arts and fantasy. Monster Hunter Wilds is the next chapter in Capcom's iconic action RPG series, transporting players to the Forbidden Lands, an unexplored wilderness filled with new and fearsome monsters. As a customizable hunter, players embark on a quest to locate a missing expedition team, exploring diverse ecosystems and facing dynamic weather systems that influence the hunt. The game emphasizes multiplayer cooperation, allowing up to 4 players to team up and hunt together. With cross-play support across all major current-gen platforms, Monster Hunter Wilds promises an expansive and immersive experience for solo players and groups alike.
The wealth and the wrath of nature on full display. During the fallow, ravenous carnivores battle for every scrap of food, and a phenomenon known as the sand tide conjures thunder and lightning. After the storm comes the plenty, a time of abundant life and fertility.
Marvel 1943, Rise of Hydra is a narrative-driven action-adventure game from Skydance New Media set in the tumultuous World War II era. The story follows an ensemble cast including Captain America, Black Panther, Gabriel Jones of the Howling Commandos, and Nanali, a Wakandan spy leader. Players alternate between these characters as they confront Hydra's growing power across diverse global locations, such as occupied Paris and Wakanda's lush jungles. Combining cinematic storytelling with intense combat and stealth missions, the game delivers a rich historical setting and action-packed gameplay.
This one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem.
Our cat friend is definitely here too. By the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Ghost of Yōtei is a standalone sequel to the critically acclaimed Ghost of Tsushima, developed by Sucker Punch Productions. Set 300 years after the events of the original game, players take on the role of Atsu, a female ronin navigating the landscape surrounding Mount Yōtei in feudal Japan. Designed exclusively for the PlayStation 5, the game features an expansive open world with enhanced visuals and dynamic environmental interactions. Retaining the signature blend of stealth, combat, and exploration from its predecessor, Ghost of Yōtei introduces new mechanics and weaponry to deepen the gameplay experience. Kingdom Come: Deliverance 2 is the highly anticipated sequel to the 2018 action RPG by Warhorse Studios. Continuing the story of Henry, the blacksmith's son, the game takes place in a richly detailed 15th century Bohemia amidst political upheaval and conflict. The world is nearly twice as large as the original, offering historically accurate settings, including castles, villages, and lush landscapes. The sequel enhances realism with improved combat mechanics, deeper character interactions, and more intricate quests. New features, such as the introduction of firearms, reflect the technological evolution of the time, promising a fresh yet authentic experience. Assassin's Creed Shadows is a stealth-driven action-adventure game from Ubisoft Quebec set in late Sengoku period Japan. Players will alternate between two protagonists, Naoi, a female shinobi and assassin, and Yasuke, an African samurai inspired by historical accounts. Each character brings unique gameplay styles and abilities, offering diverse approaches to missions and exploration. The game focuses on intricate stealth systems, refined combat mechanics, and a compelling narrative interwoven with historical events, all set in a meticulously crafted open world.
Feel like a ninja. You can break light, you can vanish into the shadows, and you're flipping on roof with the physics-based grappling hook, so the stealth is more rich than ever, and you really feel that she's like a blade in...
Hell Is Us is a third-person action-adventure game from Rogue Factor and Nacon that explores a semi-open world ravaged by civil war and haunted by supernatural creatures known as chimeras. With an emphasis on intuition and observation, the game minimizes guidance, encouraging players to immerse themselves in exploration and discovery. The narrative delves into themes of human strife and isolation, pairing intense melee combat with a thought-provoking storyline. The unique approach to guidance and exploration offers players a sense of freedom and intrigue.
Tiers of strength and powers, but when you're facing pretty much the biggest threats in the game, it's what we call like a dual entity. So it's like Hollow Walker has a haze inside of it. So it's when the haze is present, I'm not gonna get
Ballad of Antara is a free-to-play action RPG developed by Tipsworks Studio and published by Infold Games. Set in a dark fantasy world, the game follows Dromos, a mysterious girl seeking to reunite a land shattered by the invasion of an ancient force. Players traverse diverse regions and confront powerful emissaries, wielders of essences. Featuring a challenging Souls-like combat system, the game requires careful strategy and precise timing to overcome formidable foes. Ballad of Antara also supports cooperative multiplayer for up to 3 players, allowing for shared exploration and team-based challenges. Borderlands 4 is the next chapter in the acclaimed looter-shooter series by Gearbox Software, published by 2K Games. The game builds on the franchise's signature humor, diverse weaponry, and cooperative gameplay, introducing players to a seamless open world with no loading screens for a more immersive exploration experience. Set on a new, uncharted planet, players will step into the shoes of a legendary vault hunter, battling relentless foes in the pursuit of treasure. New traversal mechanics and an enhanced skill tree system promise greater character customization and dynamic gameplay. Death Stranding, 2 on the Beach is the highly anticipated sequel to Hideo Kojima's 2019 masterpiece. Developed by Kojima Productions, the game revisits the story of Sam Porter Bridges in a desolate world where humanity struggles to reconnect. The sequel expands the universe with new characters like Tomorrow and Rainy, while evolving the original's mix of exploration, delivery missions, and supernatural elements. Enhanced gameplay mechanics, a richer narrative, and unique innovations, including a dynamic photo mode, promise to captivate fans once again.
One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
With the support of the Chiral Network and APAS, humanity will be free from the need to move around. Bots are capable of handling deliveries.
Is He's alive.
Mafia. The old country takes players back to early 1900s Sicily in a prequel to the iconic Mafia series. Developed by Hangar 13 and published by 2K, the game follows Enzo Favara as he navigates the origins of organized crime in a world of family loyalty and ruthless ambition. Featuring intense third-person combat and a narrative-driven experience, the game leverages Unreal Engine 5 for breathtaking visuals, detailed environments, and lifelike character animations, immersing players in the gritty underworld of Sicily.
I do.
To become a man of honor, repeat these words.
I swear my loyalty.
Last Sentinel is a narrative-driven open-world action game set in a cyberpunk-inspired futuristic Tokyo. Developed by Lightspeed LA, the game casts players as Hiromi Shota, navigating a society in turmoil. The gameplay combines melee and ranged combat with a variety of weapons and abilities, allowing for versatile action in a sprawling urban setting. With a storyline exploring themes of societal reconstruction and identity, Last Sentinel aims to deliver an immersive experience, blending rich narrative and dynamic gameplay.
It's going to be okay. The demon is here. It's the demon.
Follow me.
Exodus is a third-person sci-fi action-adventure game from Archetype Entertainment, a studio formed by former BioWare developers. Set in a richly imagined universe, the game explores the challenges of time dilation in interstellar travel and introduces players to a diverse array of alien species, including the predator-like Marayama. Blending exploration, combat, and deep storytelling, Exodus aims to deliver a thrilling experience that reflects its creator's legacy of crafting compelling RPGs.
Many thanks again for your help.
You should have been honest. This place is forbidden. The price is death.
That's what it means to be a traveler.
Astropulse Reincarnation was a visionary single-player sci-fi RPG developed by Imaginary Studios under the leadership of former Blizzard artist Wei Wong. Set on a future Earth reshaped by a cosmic energy called Astropulse, the game was to explore a post-apocalyptic world where human civilization coexists with new species and eldritch entities. Players would follow a young protagonist and their allies on a journey to defy a seemingly tragic fate. Though ambitious in scope, the game's innovative narrative and striking art direction were its most compelling features.
Your past is a prison. Your memories betray you. And yet your destiny remains unwritten. I choose you, for you are king.
Grand Theft Auto 6 is the highly anticipated next installment in Rockstar Games' acclaimed open-world action-adventure series. Set in the neon-soaked streets of Vice City and its surrounding areas within the fictional state of Leonida, the game promises the most expansive and immersive evolution of the series to date. Grand Theft Auto 6 returns to Vice City, offering a modern reimagining of the iconic location. The narrative centers on two protagonists, Lucia, the series' first female playable character in the 3D era, and her male partner in crime, Jason. Their story draws inspiration from the infamous criminal duo Bonnie and Clyde, focusing on their partnership as they navigate the criminal underworld.